Welcome to NBA 2K TV and Season
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We hope you're wearing the green today on this special presentation of the NBA on St. Patrick's Day. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Mutombo. Carter is out there with Robertson. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's McGrady in at the small forward. And for Chicago, they've got O'Neal. Jokic is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Kuzi in at the one. Tonight, we've got two terrific teams from the East. This game, Greg, has been circled on the calendar for a while.
And Kevin, this is going to be a fantastic matchup. It could be a preview of the Eastern Conference Finals. These teams are that good.
Now here's Booker. Clock at 6. Kuzi can't hit. Now Robertson. Down low, here's Chamberlain, and that one is off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Booker in the corner. Sinks it after the cagey pump fake.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Robertson kicks to Mutombo. Throws it up high. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Giannis. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Booker looking around. Over Carter. Count it from 12.
The defense was there, but that's no problem from Booker. His shot is so pure.
Oh, Richard, the speed with which Devin Booker has accumulated points in his career is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, he's the 6th youngest player to hit 12,000 career points. And trust me, that list has Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant. I mean, this guy is a true natural scorer. Putting the ball in the hoop is like second nature for Devin Booker.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Oscar Robertson. One shot.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Here's Kuzi, covered by Robertson. Kuzi passes to O'Neal. And stolen by Chamberlain. Pushing it up. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. No good from outside. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Nice job down low.
And the strength Giannis has in his upper body allows him to just brush off the contact and complete that play.
Now here is Carter. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Ball's knocked loose. Jokic with the steal. Here's Booker. The rebound by the Spurs.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
A shot by McGrady, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
Spurs ball.
Spurs trailed by 3. to the middle. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
And that one's good out of Kumbo.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here is Carter. 8 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Robertson, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Bob Cousy.
And the foul called on the Chicago Bulls.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
Shooting for San Antonio, Oscar Robertson. At the line for 2.
The free throw drops for Robertson. So the end of the season, Greg, is in sight now. Are players glad to see the finish line approaching?
I think it all depends on where you're at in the standings, Kevin. I mean, playoff-bound teams are eager to wrap things up, but those on the bubble probably wish they had more padding in their schedule.
A new lineup here for the Bulls. So he gets them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And the Bulls decide to take their first timeout here.
To the lineup for the Spurs, Nate
With this pause in the action, I'll show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. Number 5, the Bulls.
And as we get to the stretch run of this season, it seems their offense has improved. I mean, they're really getting comfortable with one another, and their production has also increased.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Paul. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Alonzo Mourning.
It's on Alonzo Mourning.
First
The thing I
personal
love
foul.
about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for Chicago, Chris Paul.
And that one falls for Paul. And so Paul nails both of them. Spurs trail by 3. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here's Havlicek. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And when Howard is allowed to get near the bucket, he capitalizes easily on the offensive glass. He sees the game so well.
Now here's Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Bucket is good.
Paul with those little micro hesitations. I'm just glad I don't have to guard him anymore.
San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Archibald, defended by Paul. Archibald passes to Mourning. Malone with the block. Butler against DeBusschere. Here's Paul. Rebound by Archibald. Spurs trail by 3. Havlicek left side. It's deflected. To the left wing. Paul left side. Butler on the way. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
They were very disciplined on that end of the floor, staying attached to shooters and disrupting plays with their active hands.
Here's Irving. And again, no good by Chicago.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
It's good.
And guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
And it's Malone finishing it off.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Archibald. He has yet to score. Pass to Morning. Shoots over Malone. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close.
The Bulls.
The Bulls on top, leading by just 1.
14.
From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment.
13.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast as the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 1. So with Howard sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich.
Bulls basketball.
We've got Carter. Chamberlain is out there with Mutombo. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Robertson in at the 1 spot. Cousy passes to O'Neal. 2 points. That one goes.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Cousy. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Now here is Carter. Nothing on the board. Here's McGrady. Pulls from the top of the key.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy Butler made some headlines a while back when he said he wished the NBA would allow more of the scrapping we saw in decades past. So would I. He says that would suit his game, though. Jimmy said, I want to run into people and see who falls down first.
Vince
Who's
Carter.
going to quit first. That's the style of basketball I like to play. Kevin?
Oscar
Yep,
Robertson.
you're right. And it shows, D.A. It shows. Thank you so much. Here's Antetokounmpo, following the score by Vince Carter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Spurs trailed by 3. Over to the wing. Robertson right side. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation.
Let's check out the NBA's top producers from three-point land. Devin Booker is second. The 4th position, Vince Carter.
Substitution on the court.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
And the Bulls making a change here. Jokic is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Moncrief is checked in for McGrady. And it's Payton in for Robertson. The Bulls leading by 3. On the wing, Booker. Unable to get that one. Some solid defense from Moncrief. Here's Carter. Inside. Fades. Here's Chamberlain. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
Now here's Booker. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
And a chance here to see the numbers for
Chicago
Giannis
ball.
Antetokounmpo. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at those numbers, but really his main asset is being a playmaker.
Great handle, great vision. That's how he drops so many dimes.
Here's Kuzi. Hasn't made one yet. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Outside, Payton. He kicks it to Moncrief. Yep, that one goes in there.
Sidney Moncrief.
Moncrief's got the lead up to 1
Assist
now for
goes
the
to
Spurs. Richard, over your
Gary
17-year career, you played the full 82 games 4 times. 4 times. Well, that's more than most. How difficult is it to do?
It's really hard, but especially as you get older, but it's more of a mindset. It's how you take care of your body, you know, if you need to make sure you're getting the extra rest. But ultimately, you take pride in showing up to work every day. I come from that generation. My vets were the guys in the 90s. So you took pride in that. And I think some of that pride has gone away.
At the line for Chicago, Devin Booker.
First free throw is good.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Both free throws good from Booker. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Archibald passes to Chamberlain. And here is Howard. Here's to Busher. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Hard-nosed and tenacious. Big
2 minutes remaining in the first
that
half.
offensive
2
glass.
minutes.
One way he loves to get his points.
Time called here. The Bulls
Chicago
decide to talk it over.
call.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans
Give it
aren't
up one more
always privy to.
time for
And we
your
see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
First ball, second.
Big round of applause for your Chicago Lovables.
And with this opportunity, we can show you this season's top shot blocking teams. Number 1, the Spurs. 4th, the Bulls.
And these teams have both hung their hat on their defense, especially in the paint. We're looking at two of the premier shot blocking teams in our league.
Ball looking over the floor. .149 left in the second quarter. Passes it to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot.
The contest and the rebound, folks. That is how you defend.
On the wing, Havlicek. Covered by Irving. Archibald passes to DeBusschere. And here is Howard. On the wing, Havlicek. Nailed from three-point land.
John Havlicek.
And it's a 4-point San Antonio
3
lead.
points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Poked away. Stolen by Havlicek. Here's Archibald. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Nate Archibald.
Archibald's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots
San
of steals,
Antonio
playing
foul.
disruptive basketball.
And also, how about the way they decimated the opposition on the offensive glass,
First
getting an
personal
impressive
foul.
number of second chance points.
Second team
Bulls shooting their
foul.
5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in
At the line
handy
for the
in close
Bulls,
games.
Jimmy Butler.
The first free throw is good.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
Porzingis is checked in for Chicago. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Havlicek the pass to DeBusschere. To the inside, Howard, and it's blocked. We've got 33 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Butler. Porzingis with the ball over Chamberlain. Porzingis can't hit.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Here's Archibald. With 1 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good.
That's the end of the first half.
Paul
With the
can be so
score,
frustrating, using his quickness to stay on
the
top of it.
Bulls,
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very
22.
close game here. It's San Antonio
the Spurs,
as they end the second quarter
26.
with a 13-4 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Coach, a slow start for this team. What has to change as you work your way back?
Well, we didn't shoot the ball particularly well in the first quarter at all. Thank God we got to the free throw line some, which helped. But I think we could do a better job defensively. I thought we gave them too many baskets in around the rim. So we've got to do a better job shoring up the paint.
We'll see if the defense picks up, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. And they kept it close, trailing by, at the most, 4 points. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle. They really really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on their own.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your full youth.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
Out of bounds. Spurs ball.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Kuzi in at the point. Now here is McGrady. Still scoreless. Over Giannis.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
Here's Kuzi, covered by Robertson. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
Out of bounds. Bulls basketball.
Chicago with the ball. Jokic kicks to Antetokounmpo. That three off the mark. Spurs leading by 4. To the paint. Here's McGrady. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nikola Jokic.
The Spurs have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're
First
3
personal
for 3.
foul. First team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Tracy McGrady. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McGrady.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
And he makes both free throws. About 1 minute played here in the second half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And another miss by Chicago.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Fires from 14. San Antonio with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And it's Jokic missing.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
Robertson dishes to Chamberlain. Spurs passing it around. Carter with the bucket.
And finally, someone
Vince
scores.
Carter.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying to find some
Timeout
answers
for the Bulls.
offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans. Alonzo Mourning.
We're going to break in the action now. Let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Bulls. Right now, they've acquired the second-best record in the conference. And checking out San Antonio. Right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And you know, for the Spurs, their fans had high hopes for them this season, and they have not let them down. It's been a fantastic campaign thus far, and they really are set up perfectly for a deep run in the playoffs.
Here's Robertson. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Out to Carter. 5 on the clock. The three. The shot by McGrady, no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Booker. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Devin Booker.
And now it's only a 5-point San Antonio lead. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Mourning throws it down.
Mourning.
Yeah, I love the athleticism of Mourning. More so, though,
Oscar
to
Robertson.
and you saw it on display there with the alley-oop.
Here's Kuzi. Still yet to score. 16 feet away. Jokic, no good.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Kuzi passes to Jokic. From the left block. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable. Just
Vince
a
Carter.
textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Bulls trailed by 9. Here's Kuzi. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And O'Neal gets it to go.
Shaquille O'Neal.
O'Neal's got 6 points.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Robertson passes to McGrady. Fires away from way outside. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs.
San Antonio with
Every
the
timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Make some noise,
I'm sure
fans,
all
for
of the
one
above is in
and
order,
only
and you can never be too content.
Unlovable.
deciding to change it up.
Dance team.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. Number 1, the Spurs.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
Now here's Robertson. He has 5. Sweet move. Got a hand on it.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. No good from Robertson.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Butler against Havlicek. And it's stolen by Moncrief. And here comes the break. Here's Robertson. Makes it off the glass.
Oscar Robertson.
Robertson's got 7.
Assist from,
let's just say this has been his Moncrief. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to go every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to
substitution for the Bulls.
Spurs leading by 5.
Chris Paul.
Robertson outside. Let's go. No good. The third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end
Spurs
of the third
lead
quarter
by
for the
5.
score.
And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
32. The Spurs, 37.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Mourning is out there with Carter. Then it's Moncrief. Then it's Gary Payton. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 spot. Here's Butler. Good work defensively by Carter. And so Payton will bring it up for the Spurs. For the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Shaq's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Butler up top. Defended by Carter. And it's Butler missing. San Antonio leading by 5. Payton in the corner. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. Payton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
The shot from Payton right now, so pure. Even without a lot of time to get set, he's able to make that one look so smooth.
Here's Booker, and Mourning sends it back. Inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Timeout for the Bulls.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. Mutombo's checked in. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, he tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks, David.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
Always going up for the alley-oop here, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Kuzma, and it's stolen by Moncrief. Out to Payton. Back to Moncrief. 4 on the clock. Over Jokic. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now a 12-point San Antonio lead.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe is so active on the glass.
Giannis outside. No good with the triple. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Moncrief kicks to Payton. Now here's Mutombo. The pass to Payton. Over Booker. And another basket for San Antonio.
Oh, nice play call by Payton. He sees the defensive layout and knows the pick and roll will open things up.
Here's Giannis. Here's Jokic. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Moncrief's shot is off. Bulls trailed by 14.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
On the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fades away. Jokic grabs the miss. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Giannis outside. Pass to Jokic. Trying to get something going. Sinks the triple.
Three-pointer.
Jokic has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
There's so little ego in Giannis's game. It's not about him out there. He wants to make the game easier for his teammates.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're up by 11. 1:33 left to play in the final quarter.
Once again,
New Balance player of the game.
His percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Now here's Robertson. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. Booker dishes to O'Neal.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. And he's just like overwhelming presence.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
They have found a lot of success in transition, running at every opportunity and getting points before the defense can get set.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Spurs.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And bragging rights between these teams were on the line today, and they put in some very good work to earn it.
Carter with the bucket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Giannis following the score by Vince Carter. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. O'Neal no good. Robertson against Jokic. Robertson with it. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead.
Get ready for holiday cheer in NBA.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get your popcorn ready. We'll be back in just a moment. Thanks, everyone, for joining 2K Sports for this Wednesday evening presentation of the NBA. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And let's take a look at Boston's starting lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. And for the Bucks, Russell Westbrook out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the power forward position. And down the stretch of a long regular season here, Grant, this is where teams' training staffs earn their keep.
Absolutely. I mean, teams are so much more advanced than they were when I came into the league. The science, the technology, of course, the medical care, all of it being applied at the highest of levels.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Here's Drexler, guarded by Doncic. Drexler passes to Baylor. Here's Garnett. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson with it. Fades away. Offensive board. Shots blocked. And here's Westbrook. Leonard for 3. He can't hit that time. Johnson against Westbrook. Johnson inside. Here's Baylor. Boston, no good that time either. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Bucks. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Westbrook, a physical player. He doesn't back down from contact while letting it fly.
Johnson passes to Baylor. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And for the Celtics, Grant, when it comes to something like rebounding, it's a total team effort.
Well, it's part of their personnel strategy, PA. Get wings and guards that have length and toughness, which allows them to control the glass and switch just about everything defensively.
Elgin Baylor. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Rebounded by the Celtics. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
And the shot goes.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Here's Johnson. Doesn't go for him. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Oh, a terrific swat. And they're able to recover.
And the massive wingspan of Abdul-Jabbar, impressive. Kareem easily swatting away shots.
Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Leonard can't get that one to fall.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen by Leonard. And the Bucks pushing it up now. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarding him.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
And I think people undervalued the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, one of the things I like about watching Doncic is the pace he plays at. You're not going to speed him up. He plays at his pace, the pace he dictates.
Doncic hits them both. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And Boston calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively, something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And here we have the top free throw shooters in the league right now. Westbrook against Johnson. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. No good that time. Westbrook right side. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson, well used and suited for the shot denial.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in his last outing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, great D that time from Doncic.
can't get anything to go this period. Seems like he's hit a wall.
From 12 feet. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Garnett passes to Baylor. Back to Johnson. Going inside. Pass to Baylor. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Terrific feed that time by Johnson. The moment he sees he's got an open option, he makes the pass.
Timeout called. Milwaukee they come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
It's a completely new group for the Bucks.
Second in rebounding, and they've been the second best team in the league at protecting the rim. Size, instincts, want to, that's a recipe for a lot of block shots.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. Here's Pierce. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Pass to Wallace. Rose outside. Over Lillard. Here's Wallace. Davis with a rebound.
Despite the defensive presence, he challenges at the rim. Give him an A for effort.
Harden finds Hayes. Outside for Harden. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Their last encounter was in Boston, where they were able to handle the Celtics.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, I think that was a big part of it for sure, as it is anytime you make a bunch of mistakes. All they had to do was follow their game plan, and that's exactly what they did.
A pleasant surprise for Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Sends it home from three-point land.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Wallace. Now Rose. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter.
Boston foul. Elvin Hayes. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Wallace. To the wing on the left. Pierce. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose.
And that's a tough bucket from Pierce. Looking past the D and just knocking down the contested J.
Lillard passes to Davis. And here's Harden from outside the arc. And the Celtics another three.
Their guards have carried the offensive load. With the way they've performed, they've got the green light to shoot whenever there's an opening.
And yep, it's good.
Check out Iverson getting tricky with the ball, using his handles to slip by the defender.
Here's Harden. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, James Harden.
And the first one at the line is good.
From a 6th man of the year to MVP, James Harden has had a lot of different roles in the NBA, and he's excelled at every one of them.
And he makes both free throws.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's Iverson. And the basket is good. Iverson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Pound for pound, I don't know if there's a tougher player than Allen Iverson.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks ahead, up by 3. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
The Celtics, 11.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
We've had many impactful European players throughout the years, Clark. What makes their style of play so different?
You know, I think it's really how they're trained from the time they start playing the game, B.A. Every player, regardless of size, is taught to think and feel and play the game fundamentally sound. And I love that. I think that's something that should be mimicked in the States. Train kids to play the game the right way in all aspects of it, no matter how small or tall they are.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Luka Doncic is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's McHale in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. A nice shot by Duncan.
Well, you know, Duncan's too big and talented not to put a body on him, and he's always lurking around looking for offensive boards.
Out to the wing. Here's Drexler. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. Right wing. Throws it up high.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
Boston trailing. Down low. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
Bucks call timeout. Who wants a t-shirt? Come on, fans. Make some noise.
And fewest turnovers per game, and they're currently 3rd in team blocks. They do a great job finding ways to put a body in front of most shots.
And to be number 2 in turnovers per game, it gives you a good sense of what a well-organized squad they are. They run a tight ship. Here's Westbrook. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. And at home for the next one, it'll be Oklahoma City pulling in. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Left side, Johnson. The ball's knocked loose. Shoots a fadeaway. And that one hits the back iron.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Pass to Baylor. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, hounded by Westbrook. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Johnson with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Drexler, that's good.
By Drexler.
Drexler's got his third bucket of the night.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's Duncan. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. Rose, the pass to Iverson. They still need this. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Rose has got 3 assists tonight.
And, you know, for being a smaller guard, Iverson is a master at finishing inside. Just remarkable.
In the first half.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. Pass to Baylor. And that'll be Boston's ball as it goes out of bounds. Celtics able to keep possession here.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Harden. 5 on the clock. To the inside. Davis. And the layup falls.
Anthony Davis.
And the Celtics lead by 1.
And I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
And Davis with the block.
Boston foul.
Let's take this time to see the teams who are picking the most pockets over the past month.
First personal
5,
foul.
the Bucks.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And that one misses. He does not get the second one.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Here's Iverson. He has 6. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Boston, Rick Barry. Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Man, I like the energy Barry plays with. You can tell he has a real love and passion for the game, always looking to give it his best.
So he gets them both. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Here's Iverson. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Davis. And he lobs it up to the rim. And finished off by Hayes.
Great feed from Davis, a big guy with nice vision.
And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Green, the pass to Pierce. Knocks it down from distance. Pierce has got 5 now.
Beautiful looking shot that time from Pierce. He can beat you from anywhere.
Harden, the pass to Davis. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Anthony Davis.
And the Celtics lead by 4.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go.
And that sixth sense, guys, might be better than just about anybody else's.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far.
29.
It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. They stayed within arm's reach in that opening period. 5 points, their largest deficit. After a slow start, they turned up in the second quarter, going into the half with a 4-point lead. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see?
You have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit, but tonight they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be loving this, getting that extra.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Bucks.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game can easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. On the floor for Boston, we've got Anthony Davis, and it's Drexler in at the 2-guard spot. The offensive rebound. 2 points. That one goes.
And you know, Duncan is an incredible talent. He's a menace on the block. Exceptional at scoring deep inside.
Here's Garnett. There's the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go.
Out of bounds.
And the Celtics making a change here.
Checking in for the Celtics, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Here's Drexler. Milwaukee on D.
Well, Drexler's so smooth, makes it look effortless, but he does have to get tricky inside to beat that contact.
Doncic passes to Westbrook, launches it. The putback. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound.
Just 1 for 4 from the field, not the way they wanted to start the second half.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Baylor. Driving inside. Baylor. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Kevin McHale.
And he drops the first.
You talk about footwork in the post, I think McHale is without peer. And it takes a lot of practice to refine the footwork that he has. That's dedication to your craft on full, fruitful display.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And the Celtics call time here.
Bucks fans, give it up for your forward crew. Hey fans, let's hear it for your forward.
And to look now at the point guards leading the way in assists in the last 10 games. Second is Russell Westbrook.
You know, these are the best playmakers in the NBA, guys. I mean, they're the ones who keep the offense running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
To the paint. Here's Garnett. Looking at his numbers. Currently, he's averaging around 9 points a game. 3 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Celtics lead by 6.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Knocks it loose. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
First in opponent points per game, and they earned the #2 spot in team rebounding. They are attacking the boards with a relentless energy few can match.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line. 6 to shoot.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Second personal foul. Shooting for Boston, Kevin Garnett. At the line for 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Pass to Garnett. Pulls it in from the elbow. That one a little long.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
And it's in there. And now it's just a 4-point Boston lead.
And, you know, you look at Doncic for a forward, this guy handles the ball extremely well. He's terrific at creating for himself off the dribble.
Now here's Johnson. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Lets it go. Baylor. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Oh, the claw strikes again. Kawhi using that big hand of his to get on the shot.
Westbrook outside. Back to Leonard. Here's McHale. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. No luck on that one.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Duncan. Second chance effort. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Too easy there for Duncan. I mean, he's got such balance and a high skill level, able to play through contact effortlessly.
And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth Dancing.
Going with a new group.
Bucks dancers.
And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at Boston, they have looked in control all season long, aren't showing any signs of taking their foot off the gas anytime soon. And of course, Milwaukee, they're sitting in 4th place.
Well, for the Celtics, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs.
It's obvious their eyes have been squarely on the postseason for a while. It'll be fascinating to see if the regular season dominance carries over.
Here's Pierce, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
First personal foul. Second team
Not
foul.
backing up or backing down. Pierce knows he's got to keep going after his shot when the defense is trying to be tight on
the
him.
line for the Bucks, Paul Pierce.
First one falls for him.
You know, in so many ways, Paul Pierce is just remarkable. I mean, his skill level is so high. I mean, he can outsmart defenders and really has the mechanics to score the ball from anywhere.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Now here's Lillard. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Pierce. 7 points in the game. Pass to Rose. And he drops it in from the low post. Rose has gotten his first points in this one.
Hard to D Rose up any better. I mean, sometimes this guy is just impossible to stop.
Lillard fires away from way outside. And the Celtics another 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Iverson passes to Rose. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
You know, one of the things you can't allow Rose to do, guys, is to find his comfort zone from there because he'll get into a rhythm and torch you.
Back to Lillard. Lets it go from deep. And they get it back. And it's rejected. Inside. Here's Rose. That one's good. This game is all even. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Harden, the pass to Lillard. Offensive rebound. And knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play. They're trying to see if he released the ball before the buzzer or not.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
But to me, it's worth being certain, and that's why we have replay to get these big calls right.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame if
it's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3.
That's the end of the
Celtics. They're up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
43.
And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
45.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
It's the fourth quarter. We need you. Make some noise.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Luka Doncic is out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's McHale in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group from Milwaukee right now.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Rose can't connect.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Here's Pierce.
Bucks foul. Kevin McHale. First personal foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bucks.
The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Tipped. Pass to Doncic. Oh, Luka, like a bull in there.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Here's Garnett. Back to Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. Rose against Johnson. Doncic right side. And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Drexler. Pass to Johnson. Counted.
Magic Johnson.
And the Celtics lead by 6.
The assist.
All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
I love the fact they've done tremendous work on the offensive glass. A lot of second chance opportunities as they've kept that ball alive.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Johnson inside, guarded by Rose. Second chance shot, and the layup is good by Johnson.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Rose, the pass to Doncic. Out to Rose. Beyond the arc. Rebound Boston. Johnson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
First team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Magic Johnson.
First one falls.
You know, the combination of size, speed, and length that Johnson has, really pretty unique for a point guard.
Russell Westbrook, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Clyde Drexler. First personal foul. First team foul.
That one's off.
At the line for the Bucks, Luka Doncic.
He hits the second from the line. The Celtics have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Baylor. From downtown. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Leonard.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
Guys, it's their hard work inside that has them out in front. But they can't let off now. They've got to keep it going.
The 11-footer. Here's Duncan. And a nice finish on the layup.
Not rattled at all by the contact. Duncan maintains his composure and knocks the shot down. You've got to love his mental toughness.
Westbrook against Johnson.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Milwaukee ball.
They're behind by 4. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth.
Timeout. Okay, fans, it's T-shirt time. Get out of your seats
and now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside by cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Adrian Griffin's huddle. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Magic showing you the stick-to-itiveness with that play, chasing down the rebound to make sure they convert.
Doncic on the wing. Drexler grabs the board. Drexler's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Garnett. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. And Doncic hammers it home.
No better guy to take the big shot. Luka completely unfazed.
Johnson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Doncic passes to Duncan. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And he commits the intentional foul.
Tim Duncan. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Trying here to put the game out of reach.
And that's why it's important to play this one smart.
And an intentional foul right there. He gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
Bucks foul. Luka Doncic.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
The floater, cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Doncic has it all, a full package. Soft hands that time made the floater look easy.
Luka Doncic. Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that puts him up 5.
At the line for the Celtics.
So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout call. Milwaukee. They're behind by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Fans, let's give it up one more time for your 414 Brew Dance Team.
Here's Iverson. No good on the quick 3.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. Second personal foul. A test of his resolve here.
15 foul.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Celtics ball. Shooting for Boston.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Now here's Lillard. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what...
Whether your game is naughty or nice, you can sport new Season 3 rewards, like the NBA City jerseys at level.
We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Jones. Daniels out there with Lucas. Then there's Davis. And for Chicago, Jokic is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Devin Booker. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Kuzi in at the 1 spot. When you talk about rebounding the basketball, Greg, both of these teams demonstrate an edge in this department.
Yeah, both teams pound the boards. It's clear each coaching staff push for their guys to attack the glass. So this one's going to be physical.
Booker the pass to Jokic. The layup off target. Jones looking for an opening. Outside, Davis. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. The pass to Kuzi.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent, superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
The Bulls shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Outside, Davis. Here's Lucas. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Davis has a real skill for getting guys set up and sees openings others might miss.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Giannis. 6 to shoot. Fires it up. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
The versatility that Giannis has out there is such a huge advantage to what they can do offensively. Saw that pick and roll well.
Lucas the pass to Davis. Here's Harrison from downtown. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Kuzi passes to O'Neal. The jump hook. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, there's probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked, but the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Right side, Antetokounmpo. The fader. Basket counts.
Great J from Antetokounmpo, really developing that part of his game.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Lucas. This one for three. Harrison, no good.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Booker against Jones. Booker left side. Over Jones. No good from Booker.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Jones the pass to Harrison. Kicks to Lucas. They get it again. Off the mark, and the drop continues.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Here's O'Neal, and it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Jones. A quick shot there, and it's off target. The Bulls leading by 4. Pass to O'Neal. Can't cash in from close range.
2 minutes remaining in the first. Never stops for him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Outside Irving, fires from deep. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Paul looking over the floor. Now the pass to Butler. Shoots from the line. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
Bosh. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a three-point play chance here for him.
Karl Malone.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
The Heat shooting their first free throw tonight.
At the line for the Heat, Chris Bosh.
That one misses for Bosh.
And with Bosh, he's got so many tools he can beat you with. So adept at the mid-range shot, and he feels right at home at the free throw line.
Butler with the ball, and Bosh picks him up defensively. Butler, no good. The Heat with the lead. Back to Hardaway. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's Rice, guarded by Malone. Rice dishes to Sloan. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
George Mikan.
Bam's size along with his athleticism, that could be a big problem on the interior.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And the second free throw, good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Tipped away. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Heat ball.
And here are the Heat now. Here's Hardaway. Chicago grabs the miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Here's Butler. That one falls.
Tough points from a tough customer. Jimmy Butler just inviting the contact.
Hardaway for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's the end of the first, and both teams still warming up their offenses. And back with the start of the second quarter in just 8.
The Heat. 8.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Porzingis. Kyrie Irving is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. And you talk about explosive scoring. Wow, Devin Booker, Brent, one of the most explosive players of all time.
So awesome to watch him when he gets rolling, Kevin, and that can happen in like 3 seconds. He's got such a great flow and control of what he can do offensively.
And Booker kicks to Giannis. Here's Shaq. Rebound by the Heat. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one. Sloan in the corner. And good that time. Sloan's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
And it's Daniels with the rebound.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Chicago calls timeout. You know, Brent, we know how intense NBA practices can get, but how often do tempers boil over?
Well, practices are where you improve, and it's also a chance for guys who are on the bench to let the coaches know they're ready for more minutes. So that competitive environment is going to cause some dust-ups, and trust me, Kevin, you don't hear about most of the things that go on.
We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. The Heat 3rd.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
Passes it to Kuzi, and they get it. Sinks the three-pointer. Kuzi's got 5.
Devin Booker, a shooting guard that does have some point guard skills.
They get a hand on it. A solo fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Booker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Eddie Jones.
It's going to go on Eddie Jones.
You might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw
At
good.
the line for the Bulls, Devin Booker.
Both free throws good from Booker.
You know, you think about it, in 2015, a dozen teams passed on Devin Booker. Got to be tough for those front offices to watch him play this way.
Booker against Jones. To the middle. Here's Lucas. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Lucas has got his second bucket tonight. Bulls trailed by 5. Outside, out of Antetokounmpo. Jokic trying to free himself up. Doesn't go that time. Heat have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Arizin the pass to Davis. Off target from outside. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bulls. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. Shots good by Booker.
Booker, a fantastic shooter. When he's got his feet underneath him, he's one of the best in the league.
Davis finds Jones.
Bulls foul.
Jimmy Butler, who's checked in for the Bulls. And Miami with a change here, too.
First personal
Ice is
foul.
checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here is Daniels. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Davis. And again, it's the Heat missing. Chicago trailing. Antetokounmpo passes to Butler. Over Daniels. And it's Butler missing.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Giannis outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
For Davis.
2 minutes.
It's hauled in by the Heat. Lucas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Daniels. And he banks in the layup. Daniels has got 6 in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
The Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
At the line for Chicago, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Davis against Paul. Davis dishes to Jones. Outside for Davis. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Giannis from the arc. And it's Davis missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Jones with the bounce pass. Lucas. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense here from Malone. Bulls trailed by 3. Ball outside. The pass to Butler. There's the triple. Lucas with the rebound. Lucas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Davis, that's for 2. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
Baron Davis.
And the Heat lead by 5.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Paul with the 3, and it's Rice with the rebound. Passes to Jones. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Eddie Jones.
Jones has got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
3.
He likes to shoot from back there. He's steady Eddie for a reason.
And so it's Miami.
That's the
holding
end
on
of
to
the
an
first
8-point
half
lead
with
heading
the score.
into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. After a solid second quarter, they've built their lead to 8 at halftime. Let's hear from... And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Miami leading by 8. So with Bosch on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. We've got Daniels. Jones is out there with Davis. Then it's Lucas. The Bulls shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. When he's not dominating this sport, we know that Jokic spends time with his other love.
And you're talking about horse racing, specifically harness racing. Jokic, that is the sport he loves the most. So it's right up there with basketball, amazingly enough.
Left side, Davis puts it up from 15. No good from Lucas. And so Booker will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game. Here's Kuzi, sweet little floater. Kuzi's got 7 points.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
No good from Lucas.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the force with which the Diesel plays? Shaq on attack.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
Timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
For your Chicago Lovable.
Davis surveying the floor. Pass to
Once
Daniels.
again, a big round of applause
outside for Davis.
For your Chicago Lovable.
Pass to Lucas. Just 5 on the clock. Jones for 3. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Jones for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Eddie Jones.
Jones has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they get one now. 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Here's Booker. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Jones.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Eddie Jones.
Bulls trailed by 7. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Here's the lob to the hoop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And the pass to Kuzi. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Bob Cousy.
Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
And that's such good work to make this a 1-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside, Davis. He dishes it to Daniels. And they pick up 2.
Mel Daniels.
Daniels has got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Kuzi passes it to Antetokounmpo. Booker left side. Shot clock at 5. Shoots a fader. Rebound by the Heat.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Daniel.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Chicago calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Both teams will make substitutions. Bulls trail by 7.
Once again, a big round of applause.
Outside Butler, and he uses the glass on the lane. Butler's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Passes it to Rice. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
2 minutes.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
And that one falls for Rice. 1:58 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Paul. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Irving against Jones. Now here's Hardaway. Defense is right there. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Chris Paul.
Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 5, the Bulls.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Hard to tell coming out of college what it was that Bam Adebayo was going to hang his hat on offensively, but for sure, you knew relentless effort was going to be part of his game.
And the Heat making a change here. Sloan's checked in. Just 5 to shoot. Paul, no one around him. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Chris Paul.
Paul's got 5 points now in the quarter. Teardrop shot. He gets it in there.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Goes up on the high post. They get the rebound. And then Malone with the dunk.
Oh, D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
At the line for Chicago.
It's on Chris Bosh.
Well, you look how Jimmy Butler stays committed on that play, ready to overcome the defender and still take the shot.
And so Butler nails both of them. The Heat leading by 5. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bosh. Over O'Neal. And Bosh gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway.
Chris Bosh.
Hardaway's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's the Miami Heat headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after.
The Heat, 47.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. O'Neal is out there with Jokic. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Kuzi in at the point. And Hardaway gets it to go.
Tim
Hardaway has got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Harrison, guarded by O'Neal. Harrison, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Bulls trailed by 9. Here's Kuzi. It's deflected. Here's Jokic. Jokic hatches his way to finish inside.
Nikola Jokic.
The Heat have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Hardaway, and he drops it in from the low post.
Tim Hardaway.
And the Heat lead by 9. And a breakdown here, guys.
Timeout
For the Heat.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Lucas is checked in for the Heat. Davis comes in for Hardaway.
Baron Davis.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. They said, let's lock in, keep our focus. We need everyone down the stretch. Now, his players looked engaged, so I think the message got across. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. With the fadeaway, they get it back. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 7. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Sloan dishes to Lucas. The 3 ball. Sloan shot is off. The Bulls shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Giannis passes to Jokic. Rebound by the Heat. Davis with it. Now guarded by Booker. And here's Daniels. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, overall, he has played basically flawless basketball, but that was a bad turnover.
Bulls trailed by 7. Booker looking around. Shoots over Lucas. Can't hit the free throw line jumper. And Miami shooting in this game 45%. Arizona the pass to Lucas. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Arizona.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Davis. There's the pass to Jokic. Shoots over Lucas. Another shot. Jokic, no good. The Heat leading by 9. Floats it up for Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket. And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through.
Butler, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. Heat shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Here's Harrison. Goes back up. Adebayo. And it's sent back by Jokic. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body. So some free throws coming up right now. And the first one drops.
At the line for 2.
And Adebayo drops them both. Bulls trail by 9. Booker outside. Down low.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Jokic inside.
2 minutes.
He's against Lucas. Here's O'Neal. No good there. Great D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Lucas. Here's Arizin, defended by Butler. Arizin, the pass to Adebayo. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Shaq's got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. Here's Jones. Pass to Davis. Jacks up a 3. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic just got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, O'Neal. To the inside. Fades back. That's in. The Miami Heat is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Jokic.
Jokic putting his size to work, hard to stop down low.
.50 seconds left in the 4th. On the wing, Davis. Over Kuzi. Runs out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal.
Heat ball.
Now here's Davis. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Hey, if you want to be considered the best center in the game, show me on the defensive end. Shaq has the tools to truly be dominant on that side.
They get it back. Here's Kuzi. It's in! And now they trail by just 4. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Kuzi.
They're up by 4. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Please welcome to the court, your Chicago.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent. Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul. Bulls foul. Bob Cousy. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Shooting for
Davis,
Miami.
all energy, big physical point guard with that shoot-first mentality.
Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. Another miss by Jokic. Here's Arizin, and so it's the Heat winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother. I mean,
That's the end of the game.
Construction is now complete. Welcome to the newest place.
Now introducing the starters for your Indiana Pacers. At one forward.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sport. Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. They've got Johnson, and it's Drexler in at the 2. And for Indiana, they've got Kevin Durant, and it's Malone in at the center position. And both of these teams we'll be seeing tonight are simply fantastic from distance, Grant.
Well, one thing about the NBA right now is that no lead is ever safe. You know, most games in the league are like that with all the three-point shooting capabilities. So you can never count out a team in this day's game. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Free throw dropped for Johnson. Doris, you think about how
Shooting
the
for
Celtics are
Boston.
built. They make shrewd personnel
Magic.
choices year after year.
They have historically drafted very well. I think the challenge for the Boston Celtics and all organizations, the new implications of the salary cap and player personnel deal. Building teams may look different going forward.
Here's Drexler. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here's Bryant. His last outing, we saw him score 13. They get it back. Here's Malone. Oh, can't throw it down with one hand. First quarter of play, a minute in. Pass to Garnett. Over to the left wing. Here's Baylor. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Indiana, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Bryant with it. Here's Kidd. Clock at 6. To end the run. And a foul called on the way up.
Foul.
So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Elgin Baylor. First personal foul.
You simply can't
First team
fight
foul.
on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
At the line.
First free
for the
throw is good.
Pacers. Kevin Durant.
And so he hits both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Outside Johnson. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Pacers ball.
First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Durant inside. The rebound, Celtics.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Johnson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they've done quality work on the offensive glass.
Time called here.
Indiana
decides to talk it over.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Kidd. And right now, he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Here's Durant. Nice shot from the wing.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Johnson. And he drives in. Here's Garnett. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Listen, this guy's been able to pick and pop or pick and roll. He could write a book on how to finish.
Pass to Bryant from deep. Fires in the triple.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The Celtics have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Johnson passes to Baylor. And the Celtics another 3.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Here's Rodman. Pass to Kidd. And here's Bryant outside. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Durant looking around. He can't get it to go. The Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Garnett passes to Drexler. Stolen by Bryant. He goes up. And then Bryant with the dunk.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
2 minutes remaining in the first 2 minutes.
Here's Drexler. Yet to see a basket. Out left to the wing. Here's Garnett. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Dennis Rodman. First personal foul.
Doris, we come to the final stages of the regular season. The playoff picture really coming into focus.
BA, this is a fascinating time of year because you wonder how the contenders balance this part of the season. Are you completely committed to staying healthy and whole, or are you trying to preserve or improve your seeding to get a particular matchup you're looking for? So much at stake.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second one. There's a minute 47 left in the first quarter here. Bryant, the pass to Yao. Hill with it. They get it again. Yao shot is off. The Celtics with the lead. Garnett passes to Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is stuffed right through.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Timeout called the Pacers. Their last meeting was in Boston where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
Fans.
And now a look at the teams who excelled at rebounding over the last month. Number 1, the Celtics. Indiana, 4th.
And both of these teams have been great at rebounding the ball over the last month, making sure they're doing whatever they can to get the boards off the miss.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Bryant. And here's Gasol. Bryant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds. Boston will have it.
Boston ball.
Davis, he's checked in for Boston.
Celtics substitution. Anthony Davis.
.54 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden, the pass to Garnett. Here's Barry. Check by Hill. Here's Barry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And he recovers it. Banked it in off the glass.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Hill, the pass to Bryant. Knocked loose. Pass to Johnson for the finish. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Johnson.
You love James Harden being opportunistic, gets the theft and sets a teammate for a transition opportunity.
Here's Monroe. To stop the run. And the layup is good by Gasol.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And so it's Boston ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
11. The Celtics. 21.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Celtics here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the floor for Boston. James Harden out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Davis, and it's Garnett in at the four-man position. Pass to Baylor from deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Excellent job of closing out on that three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Here's Gasol, and the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Paul Gasol.
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Boston. They held a 12-point lead earlier. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Kidd, the pass to Bryant. Drills it from deep.
That's a 3.
Bryant's got 8.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Bryant against Harden. Pass to Lillard. Here's Garnett. Tries again. Davis. Gasol grabs the board.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Kevin Garnett.
And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Boston Celtics.
First team foul.
On Sunday, they're off to Toronto to face off with the Raptors. Then on Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
Doris, we live in the era of advanced analytics. Numbers about everything. You think there's a stat that deserves more love?
You are so right about the analytics. They can tell us what the high-value shots are, what kinds of players you'd like to have on the offensive end. Here's the one thing teams struggle with: how to define quality defense. And the challenge is the floor is so spaced and the shooting is so good that perhaps we need to come up with different metrics to define good defense. That's one key area.
Boston calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Here's Drexler, defended by Thompson. And it's Baylor missing.
Terrific rim protection, impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
For Boston, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Here's Lillard. The Pacers pull it in. Malone's got 4 rebounds in the game. Indiana trailing here. Here's Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
This guy's such a remarkably efficient shooter. Durant able to play through the contact that time.
For 3, here's Lillard. Counted from distance.
Once he breaks out the crossover, you just know something special is about to happen.
Pass to Rodman. Here's Kidd. To the middle. Here's Malone. And it's flushed down.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Launches a 3. And it's Drexler missing. Indiana on offense. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Durant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Here's Drexler, defended by Thompson, from deep three-point land. And it's Drexler missing. The Pacers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Oh, it misses. Had a chance to tie it. Out of bounds, it'll be Indiana's ball.
Indiana ball.
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You look at Indiana, they're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
Checking out Indiana, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Kept alive. Here's Yao. Another shot. Here's Malone. He goes up again.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Defensive foul.
And that one misses. Boston has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Barry. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 8 now. And there's 1:38 left in the first half. The 3, Durant. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Indiana, Kevin Durant.
That free throw misses.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. And he nails the 3rd.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boston has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. And Boston calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Pacers making a change here. Hill's checked in.
Grant Hill.
And let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. The 4th spot held by the Pacers. 5th best, Boston.
And watching these two teams over the last 10 games, the one thing that you notice is how well both are scoring the ball. Seem to be getting whatever shots they want on the offensive end.
Magic Johnson.
Goes up on the wing. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Drexler. Still no points. Got a piece of it. Outside Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Shooting for Boston, Magic Johnson. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Johnson. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that's good as he hits both shots. The Pacers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Hill drives in. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Harden. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Monroe, defended by Harden. Pass to Gasol. Now here's Hill. Fades back, and he gets it to go. Hill's got his first basket.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's Garnett. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. But you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Things were going Boston's way from the beginning. They had intensity in their eyes and fire in their bellies as they started things out on a 7-0 run. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was in double digits. Then in the second quarter, the steam was let out of their hot air balloon as they were outscored and outplayed. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Gasol in at the 5. That's the group for Rick Carlisle getting going here in the second half.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Kidd, the pass to Gasol. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Gasol's got 6.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful. Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Durant, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Garnett. Yep, count it. Garnett's got his third basket on the night right there.
Yeah, Garnett may have lost a step in terms of quickness, but makes up for that with strength and body control.
Kidd, the pass to Gasol. The rebound, Celtics. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Drexler. Shoots over Bryant. Goes back up. Rodman with a rebound. For Indiana, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Kidd, the pass to Gasol. The shot won't fall.
Not how they hoped to start this half. 1 for 5, brick after brick. Let's start building the building.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Pass to Garnett. Up top, Johnson. Give him 8 points now. 5 to shoot. Lets it fly. They grab their own miss. Garnett, that's good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Durant. Bryant outside. Back to Durant. The three. KD splashes the triple.
Boy, Kevin Durant, quick release and from distance.
And Boston calls time here.
Boston timeout call. Time for your Indiana face mates, everyone. Let's get excited.
So both teams making some changes here.
Turning the temperature up. Let's dance.
Here's Lillard. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Davis. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
You know, Davis is still one of the most feared defenders in the league. He's not the guy you want in front of you when you're coming down the lane.
Shooting for Boston.
And he makes a first.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Davis. The Pacers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Thompson outside. Here's Malone. Check by Davis. And Davis with the block.
And that's the wingspan of Davis at play. You think you can get the shot off, but he still reaches you. Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Thompson. To the right side. Lets it go from 14. No good. A bit long that time.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And it's Baylor missing. And so Thompson will bring it up for Indiana. They trail by 3. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. That game kicks off what will be a lengthy 7-game trip for them. Lets it fly from 18. Hill can't connect.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the 3.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Thompson passes to Rodman. Here's Monroe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Davis with a rebound. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Lillard. Unloads. Yes, on the jumper. Lillard's got his second bucket of the night. Indiana trailing here. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it. Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, little exclamation point. Outside, Hill. Thompson against Harden. Thompson's shot is off.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Baylor. The Pacers pull it in. Outside, Hill to stop the drought. Rebounded by the Celtics. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Lillard with the ball. The 3. Oh, Lillard with a deep 3.
A genuine sniper from downtown. Lillard's confidence is what makes him so dangerous.
And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
The Celtics. .47.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. They've got Johnson, and it's Garnett in at the 4. Gets a very good look and converts.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Indiana's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Kidd to pass to Bryant. Now Gasol. Here's Yao. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Second personal foul.
No debate there. He got hammered.
First team foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
The way they've been chasing after their shots in this game is really admirable. Getting them lots of second chance looks at the basket, too.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Down low. Here's Johnson. Kidd with a rebound.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
So just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
And he's going for the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Durant. Pass to Bryant. Shot from the wing. Perfect. Right between the eyes on that one.
The instincts of KD on display right there. He sees the entire floor. I think it's an underrated aspect of his game.
To the inside. Garnett. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
For everyone, except you fans, we're throwing shirts. Time to get loud.
From Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He said to them, you guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now.
Thanks for that, Allie. Pass to Bryant. Intercepted. Now the Celtics on the move. Here's Drexler. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
And they're winning despite this poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
And the three-pointer goes. Bryant's got 5 points now this quarter.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Johnson passes to Drexler. Shoots over Bryant. Drexler, that's good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Outside Durant. On the wing, Bryant. Pulls up. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He's in such a good rhythm offensively tonight. KG turning back the clock.
Knocked away. Here's Barry, guarded by Durant.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
To the wing, right side. Here's Gasol. Pass to Yao. Back to Gasol. Just 4 to shoot. Now the Celtics on the move. Right side Johnson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Pacers ball. Substitution on the court.
Here's Kidd. Pass to Durant. The rebound, Celtics. Garnett's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. 2 open that time. Made it look easy.
Clyde Drexler.
Drexler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the complete package is AD. Had the defense's attention and found the open man.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 16. There's a minute 54 left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
Well, you know, he'd been struggling lately. This one was a big one for him. He roared back, made sure to snap that cold streak tonight. To halt the run, he got a piece of it.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Drexler. All alone. Again, Boston.
Clyde Drexler.
They have a relentless mentality.
Assisted.
Even with the game in
Magic Johnson.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Malone can't get it to go.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Celtics.
Elgin Baylor.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And add another one to the books for them. They've been on cruise control all year long, and now they've just won their 67th game this year.
Indiana.
And that's a sweep of the season series. It's clear who the matchup
Substitution on the court.
favored. They'll wish they could have seen more of these guys.
Here's Monroe, defended by Lillard. Shot clock at 5. To end the cold spell. Monroe with a bucket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Lillard looking around, inside. Here's Garnett. The rebound by Klay Thompson.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
For 3, here's Lillard. Rodman with a rebound. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Thompson goes in. Blocked! And they get it back. Now Lillard. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them.